Beautiful. So we're introduction to roasting. But before we get into roasting, it says the surprise information. We've been saying surprise for how long now?
3 days.
3 days. So I'm going to get it out of the way now so we don't have to wait longer. Well, last week you guys took your midterms, yes? When did you guys take your midterms?
Friday? No,
Thursday, last week, yes? And we went through and we passed it around. And we told everyone to look at it and see where it is. Now, we said it was a graded exercise. We told you guys to see what you've done and what you have to work on in the future. Is anybody working on anything that from the midterm? What are you working on, Joe?
The airport awareness.
All right. What are you working on?
Knife cuts, that, and behind the herbs.
All right.
Knife cuts primarily.
Julianne.
So that's why we want you guys to practice so that this gets better for your finals. The finals is this, version 2.0. So if you know what you got and you're not working to make it better, guess what you're going to end up with in your finals? The same thing or worse. Because the finals is a whole module, it's not just half the module. So you have to help yourself increase this. Yes?
Sure.
Product ID, knife cuts, information, reading, you have to do it. Your finals is just around the corner. When I say just around the corner, 4 days.
Friday.
Just around the corner. And you can't fake this now. Now, I said it was a surprise because does anyone know what a stress test is? A stress test.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever heard of stress test? Amber? It's all good. I mean, just
I've only seen it on like the show with the guy that goes to the bars.
The bars?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
piles in as many customers as possible, kind of sees to the extent of where the staff stands under pressure.
Under pressure. Thank you. Exactly. That's what it is. So you guys just had a stress test for this. We wanted to see if you guys are prepared. And we want to see you guys work under pressure. This is going to be a final. So the stress test to see how you guys organize yourself, how you prepared, how you work under pressure. The grades now give you an idea of how you work under pressure. It was a stress test. So this now will not be going on your grade. This now was a stress test. The next one is for real. The next one is going on your grade. You guys understand what that means?
Yes, sir.
These numbers don't count. These numbers were a wake-up call for your next test, the real one. And see how you guys manage your next stress test. I'm not warning you, that's not a warning, but just know the next one is just around the corner. So whatever you have to do to get yourself ready for the next one, with all the things we've done in this module, it is now up to you. Thank you
Thank you.
for sharing what that stress test is. All right, that was a surprise.
Thank you,
Okay, just be prepared. The next one's going to be more stressful. Why? Because there's more stuff to do. Same format, yes? Written, product ID, knife cuts, cooking. But for your final, you're going to come in, you're going to find your name on a stove. That's where you're going to work. That's why I'm moving you around so you're familiar with different parts of the lab and different stoves. Yes, Joe?
Why is Italian foil leaf parsley created amongst those expensive flavors?
That'll have to be the end of class, but I'll tell you because I can stand there and talk for 30 minutes and I don't want to talk for 30 minutes because you guys have stuff to do. So before I do anything, you have your partner, yes?
Yes, sir.
what you guys are gonna do. This is a beet. It's gonna take 2 hours to cook in the oven. So each one of you will need 1 beet. Now, each one of you needs 1 beet.
Each person or
Each person. 1 beet. You're going to be roasting the beet. Yeah, 1 beet. Salt, a little oil, cover it up, get it in the oven. How long is it going to be in the oven?
2 hours, chef.
350?
Over 350. Now, anytime you come in a lab and you're cooking, you always job number 1 or number 2 or number 3, always turn the oven on. We're always going to use the oven because we're roasting. So what do we use to roast things?
Ovens.
You got to turn it on. All right. 1. The second thing is going to take 45 minutes. This is 1 for 2. So 1 of you is going to be enough for you and your partner. Same thing, 1 head of garlic. 1 head of garlic. You're just going to cut off the top of the head of garlic. Just cut off the top of the head of garlic. Yes? Just cut off the top. You're going to put it in the foil. A little salt, a little oil, then you're going to cover it up. And you're going to roast it. 45 minutes. So the beet and the garlic, you have to start roasting now. Any questions? How long is it going to take you guys to get it done? Right now, it's got to go in the oven now. How long?